Hello and welcome to round 3 of the United States Women's Disc Golf Championship presented by Discraft. This is our 4th and final major of the year. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese. And we are not messing around, if you can't tell by the intro. We are wearing black. Mm-hmm. We are dealing with rain.
It is serious.
It's serious.
There is bass.
And it's moving day.
It is moving day officially. Although what a crazy moving day. Movies would be nice instead because Tropical Storm Ophelia is bringing the rain.
Henna Blomroos, she is birding 42% of the holes. She's first there, second in circle 1 in regulation, fourth in circle 2. Just killing it.
Look at these conditions. Kristin Tattar, first place in circle 1 X putting, 94% of her putts going in the basket. Fourth place in circle 2 in regulation and scrambling 67% of the times when she is not in the fairway.
And with a great round yesterday, working herself back up to lead card. Rebecca Cox also 4 down yesterday. She is second, landing circle 1 in regulation, parking 14% of the holes, scrambling successfully 70% of the time. She's a woods golf player, and I'm excited to see her shred the course.
Eveliina, first place in park percentage, almost 20% of the holes. She's just not having to putt at all. Crazy. And she's third place in circle 2 putting as well. So even if she doesn't get close, she's finding some chains. Hole 1 is 559 feet. It's a wide open shot that ideally you want to get as far as possible to really shorten the more technical second shot. Being left is, I think, a little better so you can hyzer into this gap. But really anywhere in the fairway works. You don't want to blast too far by this basket because it's a huge drop off and it can roll very far if you don't come in soft. So this was pretty much how it was all day, this steady rain. We did have some swirling tropical storm winds. Ophelia.
She's been on my mind, girl, since the flood.
Gosh. I was going to say feeling poetic, and I guess I'm not the only one here.
Wow, great shot. This was mostly a tailwind, I would say, but Madison is correct in that it was swirling.
Also, we came to find out here that this mud in this area of North Carolina is not friendly to a wet day. It is very slippery, not like Vermont mud.
Eveliina crushing a destroyer out there. It'll be fun to see if our practice round really paid off for her today. All the tips we gave her.
Obviously, I think that's the whole reason she's on the lead card.
Clearly. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't want to say it. It sounded too braggy, but I'm glad you said it.
Oh, yeah. I'll take full credit where I don't deserve any.
Uh-huh.
Rebecca getting a good little roll down. She'll have a circle 2 putt.
Definitely seen some rollaways on this one if you run some of the bigger putts. And Kristin giving it a go, honestly sneaking through really well on that left side. Grip, definitely an issue. Where your plant foot lands, going to be an issue all day.
Yeah, I think all the soil around here is clay-based. So even in an area where it doesn't look like it's that slippery, there's just like some leaves or, it looks like, oh, this will be great. You can ultimately slip. Like you are always thinking about it unless you're in this grass, which is nice, but we don't see this grass again for about 10 holes.
Probably more.
11 holes.
Henna comes up short on her first approach, but makes quick work of the second. She's parked for par. Likely a layup here from Rebecca.
Yep.
Eveliina looks to be lining it up.
Strong
Sit down.
bid. Strong bid, but a lot of action on the green.
Yeah, it doesn't look that sloped, but
it is.
It is.
Whoa. Can't believe that checked up. The grip issues were real out here today. It was 60 degrees all day, just like
50,
chilly.
55, I thought, to start anyway,
Well,
when we got out there.
Regardless, it was chilly, and it your hands were cold, and so you were trying to do like, am I going to do hand warmers or am I just going to deal with it? And then it was really humid and obviously nonstop raining, and it's raining so much that it's dripping down your sleeve. So you're just always like trying to figure out that grip.
3 pars to start, 1 bogey from Eveliina.
Only 9% of the field got that one today. It's only 9 competitors, lower than we've seen in days prior.
Hole 2 is a short, technical hole, par 3, 279 feet. Calls for a right-handed backhand shot. We've seen some mids, we've seen some fairway drivers, we've seen distance drivers. Just hit the gap and at least progress 3/4 of the way if you want an easy par. It is possible to get into the circle. It's really tough to get it close, though. You usually have a putt. I would say landing in circle 2 is the most common reward for a decent tee shot. Kick anywhere early and you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, only 6 competitors got to circle 1, whereas 31% of the field got to circle 2. It's about 28 competitors.
Henna with a champion rock 3. Solid shot, pushes straight and gets kind of a rough kick to the right instead of the left, but hopefully should be an easy par. Wow, Kristin
So
lacing that one.
That is great. That's all you can really ask for here.
Rebecca disking up a little bit and catches early. At least it didn't kick far to the right. Just kind of a straight drop.
Even though footing basically everywhere was not ideal today, these tee pads held up beautifully in the rain.
We all love these tee pads.
Mm-hmm.
Eveliina with a pretty decent kick.
You never were worried about falling on a tee pad.
Yeah,
They were
great.
so grippy, but not too grippy. Yeah, just perfect.
Oh, Rebecca with an America Chameleon Tursus. Pretty cool. Nice shot.
I love women bagging other women's Tour Series discs. It's the coolest.
Yeah, she throws that thing better than I ever did, to be honest. Eveliina gets up there inside the circle for a par look.
The rockiest green on the course is pretty cool. Kind of scenic. Definitely will take a piece of your disc, though.
Yeah, a little fairy circle sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Kristin with a soft run, gonna settle for par. Here's Rebecca for her par save.
I just very matter-of-factly agreed to your
I
fairy
know.
circle comment.
I thought we were just gonna move on. I really liked it.
Me too. Eveliina makes good on the
nice.
par.
Great putt.
And some cheese to start the round. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little high right, a little bouncing. Love it.
The got away with one face.
Uh-huh. Henna straddling that rock a little bit. No problem.
There were 2 birdies today. Sarah Gilpin and Violet Main. The course played tough today.
Yeah, no kidding.
It was.
Can you tell we both sound so tired?
Yeah, it was about almost a 5-hour round, 4 hours and 45 minutes.
For us, I bet it was longer for them.
Yeah. Today it averaged at almost 8.5 strokes over par.
Oof.
Yeah, where the other days it's been around 5.
Yeah,
so.
Anything around even par or just beating the course by even 1 or 2 is going to be phenomenal today.
Hole 3, a fun downhill hyzer shot. You do really have to pinch this little secondary corner right here in order to not push the out of bounds that runs all the way down the right-hand side of the fairway. There's some low-hanging branches on the left side that can come into play if you trickle over there as well and cause you to have to really shorten your next shot. This basket is perched right on the edge of that out of bounds on the right side within the bullseye, so you have to come in soft on your approaches and your putts. It's a par 5. It's a very gettable birdie. But conditions were rough out here, and even landing in the middle of the fairway, it was very slippery.
Henna catches the last large guardian tree, at least drops into the center.
And this is one of those holes where par looks very far away if you don't get out of this initial gap.
Yes. I like this play from Kristin, kind of hugging close to that final tree. That's how you get big distance off the tee.
And that was huge. That was huge. And she's even left too, which is where you want to be to set up for that second shot.
Yeah, if you just push straighter before fading, that's a decent shot, but the aggression of pushing that tree really pays off. Eveliina doing the same thing here. She's throwing a champion Firebird. Henna and Eveliina's disc list has been identical the first 3 holes, which is so cute.
That is so cute.
Rebecca going Grand Glory, which I believe is her tour series. It at least was last year, so check that out if you want to support.
Still be after that get through the corner.
Yeah, they're actually magic.
Yeah.
They only have a certain guaranteed amount of sneaking through the corners.
Never let that one go. They're actually magic. Henna going high to hopefully try to get around that corner and get distance, but unfortunately it's a little pinched, and she's still going to be wrestling.
Oh boy, saving par from here would be so impressive. She's having to go stand still. Good power.
And it's out in the middle of the fairway.
That's good from there. That's going to be quite a 4th shot. Eveliina going backhand. I prefer the backhand. You see too many people go forehand and kind of challenge that OB. This is huge.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Getting way around the corner.
And big props to the gallery and all the spectators that still came out today. I said to most of them, like, we have to be here and you don't, and I applaud you.
Yeah. I literally thanked everyone for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at the sea of umbrellas.
Rebecca with a nice low linear shot. I do think it is a little bit easier to attack the hole from the left side of the fairway, but it's definitely workable from that right side. And look at how far Kristin is. This is her drive.
Oh.
Yeah, really low, but fine. It's fine. Henna's 4th. How far do you think she is?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe 400?
Yeah, that's what I was going to guess, too. Maybe a little less, but wow.
Are you kidding me?
I like the exuberant flag wave. Yeah, let's see it again because this is so impressive. If it's not 400, it's at least 370. That's a huge shot.
The fact that she was trusting it too to not, like right there, she is 10 feet from out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Look at this flag waving. I love it.
She was hyped too.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's like my shot of the day right now. I don't know. That's going to be hard to top.
Rebecca leaves her forehand just a little short. That's what I was talking about. It's a little bit pinched on that right side.
Regardless of where you are, that's a pretty common mistake.
Yeah, it's true. It's so scary to attack.
Yeah.
Kristin, even with that kind of low second shot, makes pretty easy short work of this approach. Eveliina's 3rd, playing it just like we strategized in the practice round, where I took a double and I think she bogeyed. Rebecca just smartly lays up there, gives the old layup smile.
Yeah, the eyes dying inside.
I hate this. Eveliina a little low left, but it's a birdie.
12% of the field birdieing this one, and 43 taking a bogey or worse. So this one played tough again today. But Kristin also going to get that birdie stroke.
Yeah, Kristin looks very in control today, even in the tougher conditions. She must have heard me say that she's not as good statistically as chasing down the lead. She said, watch this.
She's like, want to bet?
Henna leading the way, 9 down, Kristin 8. Owen Scoggins moving up the leaderboard with 1 down.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hole 4. It's par 4, 487 feet. Right-handed women are going to take this right side with a backhand, try to hyzer in right to this mulch, and then leave yourself a nice, easy backhand, no problem, and get the birdie.
Yeah,
right?
It's so easy. Mm-hmm. That's why only 6 people birdied it today.
Yeah, it's a teeny tiny landing zone. If you are just a few feet short or deep, it becomes really difficult just to scramble. Often requires like a second shot pitch up just for placement. Decent shot from Kristin. She's a little bit early. It's going to be hard to attack from there. If you're short, it's like a tricky turnover sidearm to get to the pin.
Yeah, there's out of bounds all the way down the right-hand side, too. That's in your head, so you don't really want to attack with just like a dummy hyzer. It has to be like a straight shot that finishes.
Right, that's why we're seeing all these women fade into the trees early, because it feels safer than pushing that right side OB. Henna with a Thunderbird. Looks like she's just a hair deep. Really good shot. But yeah, probably about 15 feet farther than you'd want to land. It's crazy how specific this landing zone is. Rebecca with that Grand Glory again. A little less magic this time, but she's safe.
I don't know. Hitting those trees and kicking right and not going out of bounds is unbelievable.
You're right. All right. Okay. There's still some magic.
So magic.
Wow. What a beautiful straight shot.
Yeah. Some nice ground play as well. She'll have a long look at it from there.
And this is one of the more treacherous hills. We'll see if anyone has any trouble.
Wow.
Pretty.
Wow. Perfect.
So good. See, it's easy.
I love those forehand flex shots.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite shot in disc golf.
Yeah, Kristin just a little early. She's going to have to kind of sky one out to the right and have it break just in the nick of time.
Wow, look at this angle. It could turn into a roller is the main issue.
Ooh.
Not bad, though. All things considered.
That is best case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
for a thrower.
Great, but it's not bad. Henna's second. Pretty pinched. But pretty good.
Wow.
Circle's edge. 40 feet. Something like that.
I would love to learn that shot.
Yeah,
it's a nice
I always
get
turn
out
those.
Get out of trouble shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always turn those into throwers.
Me too.
Whoa, Kristin, you think she's trying to throw it in or just lay it up?
I don't know with her.
We're going to call it a bid.
Yeah.
Rebecca, you can see how uphill this is. It's hard to give it a real run. Henna, it looks like she has an Anheuser bid for her birdie. So close.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
glad that tree was there.
That was very fortunate. That can quickly turn into 60 feet.
Eveliina with a soft run. Everyone checking up. You see some really tough rollaways on this one. So par's great here. Especially today.
Yeah, again, only 7% of competitors birdieing with 47% of competitors bogey or worse.
And if you have not been watching any of the other rounds, our field is 90, much higher than our normal field size. So really good spread of statistics there.
Henna going to hold on to that one-stroke lead going into hole 5. Kristi Unt sliding up into a third-place finish. Kind of a show-out week for her. Hole 5, 248 feet downhill. Main issue here is the narrow gap. Plus, look how close that out of bounds is just behind this elevated pin. It is within the bullseye. So you have to come in soft. We'll see a lot of players bail a forehand out to the right side and give themselves a long putt. If you do go out of bounds, there's a drop zone that's inside the circle, which is kind of fun because it does incentivize you going for it.
Looks like that slipped out of Kristin's hand early. Forehand is going to kick pretty far to that right side, and just look at how jaily it is over there. Eveliina with a really pretty flip up sidearm.
Wow.
Gets to the drop zone. So it always feels funny to go from the drop zone for your birdie. Henna gonna show us the backhand. This feels so scary to me, but she is a master at this shot.
Oh my gosh, she's a magician. Mm-hmm. That is unbelievable.
Just absolutely parks it.
Oh my God.
That was a S-line P2.
The touch and skill required.
I know, to work like a turnover angle, this is such a narrow fairway.
And just, she's throwing a standstill too. Like, think about how many people are throwing standstill off a tee shot. I know it's only 250, but still.
Almost no one.
Only 250.
Mm-hmm. God. Almost no one except also Rebecca Cox. Rebecca with a lucid deputy also looking really good.
Wow.
Wow.
We're geniuses.
That's so hard to do.
Replay. We basically just watched the same shot. That's crazy.
Kristin, getting most of the way down there inside circle 2, just barely, it looks like.
You think she runs it?
No.
I think she does.
Okay, all right. Well, I owe you 2, so like here's one to get me back. Come on. Okay. Now I only owe you 1. Or should we do ice cream? Scoops of ice cream.
I like ice cream.
Great, I owe you 1 scoop right now. Although that's so much more expensive than $1. I don't know. Eveliina for her birdie.
Comment if you think it should be ice cream.
Okay, well next one's ice cream. Right now I just owe you $1.
Eveliina with a nice little fortunate break though that could very easily find OB. Rebecca tapping in the birdie. Henna gonna do the same. That one feels great to get. Feels like a musket kinda, but you can't think like that because it is so challenging to get down this fairway.
Henna gonna find herself under par with that one.
All the par threes on this course, there's only one that's kind of a musket. Every other par 3 on this course is appropriately technical for our skill level. I feel like.
Absolutely.
They're really fun, punishing, high risk type of tee shots that I love. They're very exciting. This course rules.
Henna, the only one on our lead card here without a bogey. Everyone else even par.
And now with a 3-stroke lead.
Hole 6. First par 5, only 612 feet. We have seen eagles here. You are shooting over an out-of-bounds creek. You can take the left side that the drone flew or the right side. The right side is what you're going to take if you're attacking for eagle. And then this final bit of the fairway is kind of also separated into 2 lanes, really difficult and narrow lanes. Most of the time you see a drive, kind of a second shot pitch up, and then just an easy, often a forehand chip shot to the green for an easy birdie, but we're definitely going to see some people attacking. Look how far Henna is.
That is a massive tee shot.
She got some chase card spectators to turn. They heard it. That was a Star Destroyer.
This gap is so narrow and technical and just far enough off the tee pad to make you think. So these tee shots are super impressive, especially in the weather.
That was a fairway driver.
I like that play.
Rebecca Cox going VIP bear. I love the control there.
Very easy to accidentally flip something to make it through the gap, but have a little too much turn on it.
Or fade a little bit too much into that group of trees. These are phenomenal tee shots.
They're making it look very easy.
I would say the most common error is probably fading up to the left side fairway, which, you know, is still easy to birdie from. But like this is where Kristin is going. It's just you can't really attack quite as far on the second shot from there.
Yeah, you get very pinched on that corner. Whereas Eveliina has much wider fairway to look at.
Full send.
Oh no.
Dang it.
I loved that.
It was the right shape for sure. Rebecca, not really looking like she's trying to get all the way down there.
I think that's smart.
She definitely turns that over a little more than she wants, but she'll still be able to give it a look for a birdie. This looks pretty aggressive. Looks like a fairway driver. Turnover forehand.
Ooh,
So pretty.
the right angle.
Wow.
Wow. Inside the circle for eagle.
Angle master. Right when I said it's harder to attack from there, too. Gosh.
She
feel
would.
like-
Did she just get farther? How was she able to do that? That was a great shot.
It really was. Henna ripping a backhand down. Getting most of the way there.
That last corner tree, that's just the only one that you have to miss.
Plus all those other ones.
Yeah. Plus like the 6 tiny ones.
Yeah. That's the last big one. Mm-hmm. Evelina's third. Chips up a sidearm nicely. She's right on the edge of a bullseye for her birdie.
Rebecca having to do a little bit of scrambling from off the fairway to get her birdie.
Looks like, oof. Yeah, really tough look. Rebecca kind of left with the same shot. We'll see if she can.
I like seeing Rebecca throw these little sidearms.
Mm-hmm.
She used to would have like somehow tried to finagle a backhand.
Totally. And it just lays up for an easy birdie.
Yeah, the screen is pretty sloped as well. You can very easily find a rollaway here.
Kristin for eagle. Wow.
Come on.
What a putt. All of a sudden 2 under par on the round. That's sweet.
Oh, a circle 2 putt for eagle 2. Come on.
Look at the drips coming off of the basket in slow motion.
Artistic. Oh, a little smug grin. I would be too if I got the only eagle of the day on this hole.
No kidding. Yeah, we've seen a couple every day. But
Today just one, and it was averaging over par. So
Oh, really?
Yep. So
Wow.
eagle is. Yep, it averaged at a third of a stroke over par.
An eagle and 2 birdies.
Lead card showing why they are the lead card. Moving that lead just now down to 2 strokes after the eagle. Lone Scoggins in that tie for third as well with Christy Unt.
While I do have a lot of different versions of the Thrasher in my bag, the main go-tos are those Thrashers that I got when I first joined the team. And that just tells you how consistent those stock runs are.
Hole 7, the 4th most difficult hole of the day, averaging at almost 3/4 of a stroke over par. This tee shot is very narrow and very particular. You have to be right here in the middle. If you're anywhere else, it can be pretty difficult to get to the green. Even if you are dead center, though, it's still difficult to get to the green. It's not a straightforward backhand shot, kind of like the drone flight looks like it is. It requires a very specific flex forehand with something overstable that checks up just in the nick of time, unless it goes down a big 50-foot bluff that is inside the bullseye of the green. There is no out of bounds, but there might as well be on the left-hand side of the fairway if you go early.
It's so brutal over there. Wow, Henna making some great progress. Catches a late tree. There's some options over there.
She can get a par fairly easily, but getting a birdie is going to be tough.
Yeah, I feel like she should have been rewarded a bit more. That was a good shot. Eveliina goes through the tiniest V in the world. I think she dropped short, though.
Erroring to the right here is the better way to go. But
Ooh,
Rebecca's really
this is
trusting this
nice.
disc. Yeah, that's so good.
Gold line compass. Fantastic.
Eveliina's still going to be able to throw this flexing sidearm shot that you need, and she's giving it all the power, even down on a knee.
It's so cool watching so many women have this shot. This used to be not
Rare.
something, very many women had, the turnover sidearm, and now it's becoming kind of a staple.
Kristin trying to kind of chop through the rough on the left-hand side, but that is easier said than done. There's so many little tiny trees. Henna's able to get that same angle that you need to get to the green. She gives it all the height.
Gets a skip down the bluff. Bummer.
Huge skip.
I mean, it was a great shot and should be an easy par. Rebecca trying to show us her touch sidearm. She got way down there. Yes.
That's great.
Come on. Keep going. Dang it.
That's fine, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a death putt, but still, that you're happy with that on this hole. So much disaster can happen.
So cool to see Rebecca working various sidearm angles.
Very technical angles. Eveliina really playing with that bluff. We'll see what kind of roll she got. Maybe she checked up.
Yeah, there's that little secondary zone.
But somehow doesn't catch disc very well.
Rebecca lays up to the bullseye for a par.
Very smart play here.
Kristin's third.
There were only 6 birdies on the day today, and 56% of the field with a bogey or worse. So that's 50 plus competitors. Wow.
Henna skips it off the rock and parks it. Sweet shot.
Another I got away with one
Just a little bit.
reaction cam.
Man, take what you can get out here. It's
Heck yeah.
rough.
Nice.
Eveliina, also, she did stay close, which is nice.
What a great par from a knee. So in the woods, the rain wasn't as bad, but when the wind blows, all the water would drip down from the leaves, and it was almost worse than rain. It was like really big drops.
I know you'd
And a
get
lot
your
of 'em.
putt ready and you get one of those big splats and you're like, on your putter.
Yep. It's like was like when your friend hits the rain trees on you as a joke. Except for Ophelia was doing it over and over to everyone.
Round of pars is solid on this one.
Yeah, that's excellent. Henna holding on to the lead, keeping it very nice and clean on her scorecard.
Hole 8. I like the forehand. Backhand is so tight and narrow, but we've seen some women attempt it. I like the kind of straight pushing sidearm that fades at the end. Really tight gap there. Is a Widowmaker limb on the left side. They've added a casual relief area. Actually, it's a mandatory drop zone if you land in that area. That wasn't there until yesterday, so it wasn't in the flyover. You can see the tape on the left there. No out of bounds or anything. Just a nice technical sidearm. Really great shot from Kristin. Kind of a mean roll. That was a Grand Glory as well. Oof.
Oh.
Looks like Eveliina put a little bit too much power into that one. Henna attempting the backhand line.
Wow.
Pretty lucky.
Yeah. The fact that she's
Very
even
lucky.
close is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This backhand is so risky.
Yeah.
Look, Rebecca's even pulling out a sidearm here.
Yeah, but she's a sidearm queen now. Check her out. She's doing it.
We haven't seen her do many drives, some approaches.
It's true. She definitely pulled that one, but
Really nice angle.
it's so fortunate.
Yeah.
You usually see a little bit more luck with people getting through on the right side than the left side, but today's their day. Not Evelina's day in this
No.
moment.
Wow.
Oh,
Just
boy.
kind of a throw and hope Hail Mary shot.
Yeah, just chucking one up there.
Look how green it is. It's just a wall.
Oh, man. She's short of this relief area. You can just barely see the basket. She's probably, 100 feet away.
That was so good.
That was good. Why does Kristin have just like the most playful little smile all day? Like, what does she know?
She's just toying. She's just having fun.
I feel like she's got a secret, and
No,
I
I-
want to know what it is.
I mean, obviously everyone likes to watch Kristin win, but I think another reason everyone likes to watch Kristin is because of that. Like, she does always look like she's enjoying it, even through like the real intense moments.
Mm-hmm. Henna a little frustrated on that birdie vid, catches one left side chain but drops short. Here's Rebecca straddle for her birdie. Also going to miss left side. Oh, no. The birdogey and, the roll.
Man. Oh.
And they can stack up quick.
We've all watched this happen to our own discs this weekend. It's just kind of part of this course.
Eveliina in for a bogey. Gonna bring her back to even par on the round, which again is not bad today.
No, only 9 people birdieing this hole. This one was a much more highly birdied hole in the last couple of days.
Conditions are supposed to be much better tomorrow.
48% getting a bogey or worse on this one.
Ouch.
Wow. This one played rough. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 78 and sunny tomorrow.
Can't wait. That's pretty much all anyone talked about. But tomorrow, though, it's gonna be beautiful.
That and like hot showers and soup.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Owen Scoggins and Christy Unt, both 2 down. Tied for 3rd.
Eveliina and Haley in that tie for 5th. Hole 9, the last of our front, 250 feet. One that you really want to at least have a putt on. It's a nice backhand turnover shot. You can throw a sidearm as well, but it's difficult to get all the way to the green with a sidearm angle. Doesn't stop Kristin from trying it. Also,
you just need elite power on that sidearm to do it.
But even with elite power, she's still right on the edge of circle 1. That's so good.
Very good. That was her orbit rive.
No out of bounds to worry about. It's just slightly uphill. 8% of the field got to circle 1 in regulation, and 59 got to circle 2. So it's easy to get yourself up there into circle 2, but not easy to get close.
Henna with a champion rock 3 gets most of the way there, catches one last limb, drops her a little short in circle 2. Eveliina gonna go more beat in DX rock 3. This thing's so flippy.
Nice.
Awesome. Inside the circle. Rebecca gonna disc up just a touch to a Fusion Maverick. It's a fairway driver.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Dang. Almost. Some
That was
quality
such a
drives, though.
Such
overall.
a smooth shot.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rebecca's been kind of mastering or remastering her form for a few years now. It takes some time to really get into it and trust it, but it's looking like it's working out really great for Rebecca. It's so cool to see someone over so many years put in that effort.
Her putt, too. She's changed all aspects of her game, and it's definitely paying off. That was a great run for her birdie bid. Kristin!
Wow.
Huge putt. Moves to 3 down. And she knows something, man. What is she hiding?
Just another day at the office, you know?
Look at her.
Oh my God, it is mysterious.
Yeah.
It's very like owl-like. Eveliina just dead center, just high on the band. She wanted it.
Rebecca in for a par. Having a solid round, just dealing with that double bogey on the last hole. She's 2 over. The back nine has played easier every day. It'll be interesting to see how it plays today, just because that's where the wind starts to come in a little bit more. We really haven't felt it in the trees much.
Yeah. And especially with how swirly the wind was today. It's a little bit more unpredictable. So I don't know if it will play as friendly as the last couple of days. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks like Henna's going to hold on to that 1-stroke lead right now over Kristin Tattar, Christy Unt, and Owen Scoggins. Oh, Chrissy Oon in solo third, owns Goggins and Haley King in that tie for fourth right now.
Eveliina moving down to 6th. Rebecca in a tie for 7th with Valerie Mandujano.
Everyone in our top 10 still managing to stay under par.
Look at Katie Tati, 4 down, moving up 21 places.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the hot round yesterday. So to do that today is
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And outside the top 10, everyone's struggling to just stay near even par. It was a rough one out there, and we are all feeling it. We don't have to pay too close attention.
No, we don't have to read any of those names.
I know. Everyone was just happy to finish today, honestly. And cramming this major in at the end of the season, it's rough. So thanks for hanging out with us and bearing with us through all of this. We've got 9 more holes. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese. Honk.
Honk.